One of the biggest challenges you'll face when you're growing your dental practice is hiring team members. First, you need to accept that nobody is going to do things exactly the same way you do. You cannot do everything yourself. Hire people to help you. But how? First, there was record unemployment. Then came the Great Resignation. Wages are up and it's tougher to find good people than ever. So where do you look and how can you tell if someone will be the right hire? Let's talk about where to look first. I found that getting references from your existing team members tends to yield the best results. You'll be surprised how many of your team members know other people in the field who are looking to switch offices or job roles. If you need to hire someone, offer your team members an incentive if they are able to recommend a person whom you end up hiring. Cash bonuses work well for this. It's a win-win for everyone. Your team members get a bonus, you bring in someone who's likely to fit your culture, and you save some money and time on the hiring. If you can't find the right person through references, post a job ad. At Stanley Dentistry, Indeed and Craigslist are our typical go-to sites for this. In your job ad, don't just post qualifications required. Write an interesting ad that tells the applicant about your practice and what makes working there great. Keep in mind that the culture isn't a replacement for pay. Your team members want to make good money just like you do. If you're willing to pay above average wages, you can typically attract above average employees. Now, once you have references or applicants, review the resumes and make a short list of the applicants who have qualifications you need for this position. Once you've narrowed down the options, how do you know who will make a good hire? Who will fit with your team? Bad news is you'll never know for sure until you hire them. The good news is that you can take some steps to get an idea. I don't encourage using trick interview questions or secret tests for your applicants. Instead, when you bring them in for an interview, just have an honest conversation and ask them a few basic questions. These should include, what makes you want to work here specifically? This question isn't a make or break. It can give you a good idea of what it will take to keep this applicant motivated if you hire them. For example, if an applicant says they like your hours and pay, then you know that asking them to work late or neglecting raises will probably mean they'll leave your office. What are your future career goals? Is this person interested in growing in the dental field, or do they have other aspirations? Do these goals align with your needs? Don't be afraid to help people advance, but make sure they'll meet your needs as well. Why are you leaving your current position? There are many valid reasons here, but a few are most likely. This person probably isn't happy with the pay or the environment at their current workplace. An honest and tactful answer is a good sign that this person has a personality that will benefit your team. There are many other questions to ask, but these three usually provide important insights. Still, we know an interview isn't the best way to get to know someone. If you're able, invite the applicant to a team outing or meal where they can interact organically with you and your team members. Ask your team members for their thoughts and make your own judgment as to whether this person is a good fit for your office. Remember, it's impossible to know in advance whether someone will make a great team member. If you realize your new hire is the wrong fit, don't hesitate to let them go and look for someone new. It's better to have the temporary pain of being short-staffed than to have a toxic employee. Now that you know how to find good team members, they'll need to know how to book appointments for you. Check out this video on the phone script your team members should be using to close more appointments in your practice.